Hello and good evening, my friends, and welcome. Welcome. It's been a few weeks since I streamed. A lot has happened since then. Oh man, hopefully the last 3 weeks or so have been great to you. Yeah, tonight I'm going to be going back to a game that I played. Anxious to good evening to you. A game that I played 5 years ago, or thought I did, when research actually told me otherwise. So before I get into tonight's proceedings, I figured I'd give you guys a few minutes, a little history lesson. Good evening, Parker. Already with the hats off. Because I forgot to disable that damn thing, but whatever. You've redeemed it, and so we're going to start with hat number one. Yeah, I know the let's hydrate thing is the thing, but I've taken that off until my body figures out that it's not a good idea to wake me up a billion times in the middle of the night to go pee. So yeah. So we'll start with this hat. All right. So yeah. So before I begin playing Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil, I'm just going to do a teensy little history lesson for those of you who are unaware of the history of the original Resident Evil game. And it's actually really quite fascinating. So 5 years ago, if you have been a faithful fan of me and my streams for the last, when did I start streaming? March 2020. That's when I started streaming. That's when the world shut down and Twitch gained a whole new bunch of people. So I played 5 years ago when Resident Evil turned 25. I played the entire series from 1 through 5. I played the original, what I thought was the original 1, then 2, 3, 4, Code Veronica, and 5. Now, I say I thought I played the original Resident Evil 1. It turns out that actually wasn't the case. If you remembered 5 years ago when I played Resident Evil, I had remarked quite often that I hadn't recognized the soundtrack at all. The soundtrack sounded completely alien to me, and so it was not the soundtrack I remember. I own the soundtrack for the original game, and I wanted to know why. And as it turns out, there are 3 versions of Resident Evil 1 that were released for PlayStation 1. So we had the original game, which came out March 22nd, 1996, and it came out in the United States a little more than a week after that. It came out on April 1st of 1996, so just a few days ago as of this particular live stream. Original game came out. Great, lovely, popular, widely praised, survival horror, here we go, PS1. Survival horror as we know it today takes its start from really Resident Evil. We had other games in the past, but this series really just started putting it on the map. So almost immediately after the first game comes out, Capcom announces that they are developing Resident Evil 2. And initially that had a anticipated release date. Let's go, yes. In a few minutes, Nella, and good evening. I'm just doing a little history lesson on the 3 versions of this game that came out. So, right after Resident Evil 1 comes out, Capcom announces that they're working on Resident Evil 2, and it was initially supposed to come out May of 1997. That deadline passes when they realize, crap, we're not going to get this done in time. So as an apology, Capcom releases the first version of the director's cut. That came out in September of 1997. As I said, this game, and this is the box art. What you see here is the box art for the first version of the director's cut. This is the version I am familiar with. This is the version of which I played the first Resident Evil for the first time. So this director's cut, as it were, it came with a demo for Resident Evil 2. It included the original game, but what they added to this version was they added what they called an arranged mode of the game, in which all of the item locations are swapped around, the enemy placement is all swapped around, camera angles are different, the zombies are faster. We get a reanimated Forrest Speyer, who is one of the sad sacks who gets murdered, in the Spencer Mansion. There are new costumes for all of the characters. It also features a beginner mode where the enemies are easier and there's double the ammo. Early Resident Evil, ammo conservation is a thing. If you shoot at everything, you're going to run out of ammo very quickly because god damn can those zombies eat bullets, as you'll see. And it also brings in an auto-aim function. So this was what was released September 1997 as an apology for being late with Resident Evil 2. The version of the game that you saw me play 5 years ago was the second version of the director's cut. And the box art for that game looks like that. So in the second version of the director's cut came out in August of 1998. By this time, Resident Evil 2 was already out. And this version of the director's cut features everything from the first version. It adds support for the new DualShock controllers, which means you can use the analog sticks, and also and it also you have controller vibration. The second version of the director's cut is unfortunately notorious and well known for the fact that all the modes of this game have a completely different soundtrack than what was in the original game and in the first version of the director's cut. So the original soundtrack gets replaced entirely. It is written by, the new soundtrack is credited to Mamoru Samuragachi, who we would find out in 2014 was revealed as a total fraud. I will not dive into that particular story tonight, but he was a fraud, and he revealed that he actually had somebody else ghostwrite the new score for the second version of the director's cut. Now, the thing that fooled me when I played what I thought was the original game 5 years ago on stream was that, so I played the game off of my PS3. I bought the game because I don't own the original discs. I bought the game off of the PlayStation Store on my PS3 years ago. Here's the thing. The version on the PS3 store used this box art, but what you got was the second version of the director's cut. So because this is the version I remember, and this was the version and then when I was playing it 5 years ago, I went, I don't recognize the soundtrack. I don't know what, and then I found out that, Sony put out this box art for the wrong version of the game. So, yeah. So tonight, and for the next few weeks, we're going to fix that. So I'm going to play, and I downloaded the game to my PS5, and I played like 45 minutes of it earlier this week, just to make sure that it was in fact the original game. And it is. It has the soundtrack I remember, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So, Now that I've given you your short spiel of a history lesson, let us go into the game and let's go kill some very, very pixelated zombies and yeah. So while that's doing its thing, while that's booting up, we cannot have me playing a PS1 game without, the thing we all remember as elder geriatric millennials. So let me just make sure that my capture card is off of mute. That would be very important. So before we dive in, make sure that my monitor is all set to go, because I got the capture card hooked up to this. And let's actually restart the game, because now you're seeing where my because I had dropped this out of rest mode. Close the game completely. And now we'll start this from the beginning. We are going to play as Jill first, because Jill sandwiches and Masters of Unlocking and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
Found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
God, I love this.
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
Chris Redfield.
There are no boulders for me to punch.
Jill Valentine.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 was also my first game as well, Nella.
Barry Burton.
And yes, Anxious, so you had to wait until Resident Evil 0 for Rebecca to shine.
Rebecca Chambers.
It's a living.
Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
They have escaped into the mansion, where they thought it was safe. Yet.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris.
Is it?
Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
A dining room.
Yes. A dining room. All right. Gotta remember my tank controls here.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
The iconic first zombie.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
3 shots with the Magnum.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
You stop it. Do a circle round.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Yes.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time, I'll be there.
All right, that needs an armor key. Ah, yes, Spencer's love of puzzle locks. Nothing unusual. Yes, good. First floor. Yes, indeed. Come on. It looks like the PS5 has done a little upscaling. Ink ribbons. There we go. Ah. Okay, I did not take damage. Okay. That's locked. That's armor. But yes, the iconic first jump scare. Nothing useful. It's just a turlet. A tapestry. Nothing unusual. Yeah, I know. I see it. An urn with a beautiful picture on it. Nothing unusual. Yes, let's nab that shotgun. Why the hell not?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life.
Yes.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Yeah, I'm not guilty.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
I just saved your life. Whatever. Don't let it happen again. Okay, still have that equipped. Almost a Jill sandwich. Yeah, this is a hall I actually do want to clear. Oh, you're dead. Okay, cool. Will you take the green herb? Yes, I will. Matter of fact. I do not want to save yet. This is one of the things I don't understand by Spencer Bill. I get it because it's a B-movie trap, but it doesn't protect the lab or information or anything. Was the shotgun sentimental? Oh, hello. Hello. I'm going to feed you, yes. So I am going to, I mean, I'm in a save room right now, so I'm going to, I am going to, pause it here for just a brief moment. And let me just sort out the rest of my stuff. And I am actually going to take a few minutes to feed, just briefly feed my spouse. They just came home from a long drive, so I'll be back. Give me 5 minutes. All right, the savage Ethan has been fed. I made a big pot of clam chowder. New England clam chowder again. And, yeah, so that's, what he is stuffing his face with. Because, yes. So, I realize... I realize... That sounded yummy. Oh! That's new. Very itchy tasty, yes, Anxious Doe. It did! All right, before I go wandering up to the second floor, I know. There we go. There's the telltale pool. The picture is entitled From Cradle to Grave. Well, I've got to put these pictures in the right order. Picture of a tired middle-aged man. There's a switch. Will you press it? No. Picture of a newborn baby. That's a yes. Picture of a young man. There's a switch. Will you push it? No. That's a yes. Picture of a lively boy. No. Will you push it? I've already pushed that. End of life. Will you push it? There we go. It's very dramatic music for solving a puzzle. So if I had happened to be wrong in solving this puzzle, all those crows would come to attack me. Hear ya. Oof. Sorry, pupper. When the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, that's amore. Stars will begin to appear in the sky and wind will blow towards the ground. That's amore. Then the gate of new life will open. Need 3 more. Okay. Done in this hallway for now. That's a helmet key. Bullets do I have left? 5. Okay. You're still up. There we go. That's locked. Carving of armor. Yeah, I know. There's another herb. The healing power of weed, everybody. I need the lighter for that. Wood is put in the stove. A paper is on the wall. I don't have the lighter. That's locked. The doorknob is broken. Ooh. That's an unlock. Music budget ran out. Oh yes, it's a very well arranged botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical effects. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medical properties. Each herb has different colors and different effects as medical plants. The green one recovers physical strength, the blue one neutralizes natural toxins, while the red herb does not have any effect by itself. The red herb is only effective when it is mixed with other herbs. For example, if you mix this herb with the herb that recovers physical strength, the recovery effect will be tripled. By adjusting the amount and experimenting with these herbs, you can create various kinds of medicines, but I'll leave the details in your hands, because that's the best way to acquire true knowledge. Yes, the true knowledge. There we are. That's unlocked. That takes us right back out into the hallway that we just originated from. That's locked.
Barry!
Darling! Sweetheart!
What's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa! This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
And we get acid rounds. As Barry just minces away. So we have acid rounds. I hope this blood isn't from my teammates. Well, you know, hope springs eternal, etc., etc. It's Forrest! He's been pecked to death by crows! In which we acquire the grenade launcher. They call it a bazooka in this game. Yeah, now I'm in yellow. Fine. Let's use an herb. Oh. Alright. Not the one I was hoping for. No. Necessarily what I wanted, but take it nonetheless. That's right, I'm about to get another fresh clip, so. I will be going back downstairs. Oh, it. And I love the fact that, you know, we still keep the, I mean, this game is being emulated now, so it's like, we don't have to keep the doors, but the doors are so iconic. He's Kenneth from the Stars Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. So I'm gonna rob him blind. And we're gonna take 2 clips. That's locked. Where does that door take me to? I forget. Oh, it's the piano room. Will you take the music notes? A fine, grand piano. It's Moonlight Sonata. Ah, yes, I remember now. I remember this puzzle. But unfortunately, I'm going to need to go back to an item box. Because before I can clear that puzzle, I need 2 spaces of inventory to do it. Yeah. I'm like trying to remember, like, where am I going? Yeah, I know where I'm going. I'm gonna have to take out a couple of pups. This one? Or was it? I think it was the other one. Yeah, it's this one. Just love random clips of ammo just lying around. All right. Let's put you back. Let's put you in there for the time being. More forced capitalism. So it's, you know, even though I am playing this on a PS5, I mean, it's pure muscle memory at this point. Like, I can't play these older PlayStation games with the analog sticks. Like, I just immediately, as soon as I pick one of these games up, I immediately revert to using the D-pad. That's just the muscle memory. take you. Take you. Do that. Like, the layout of this mansion is so strange. Like, there are touches of, like, really old design. And then you have, like, a swanky-ass piano bar. Like, Spencer was a man of many tastes. And you are the first key. You're in the shape of a shield. But I have that and that. Do. Okay, that's a lot of things. I already know that the door at the end of the hall that goes to the mansion basement. We are nowhere near there yet. That's armor. Something I will probably be doing later on in the year. That was the bathroom. Something I'll do later in the year, just as the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil rolls along, is that I will nope, that goes to the puzzle room, that goes to the crest room. I think second floor is carving a helmet. I want to play the remakes of 1 through 4. You know what? It has been a little over an hour. I'll probably be doing the first save soon. Armor. Carving of a helmet. Ugh. Come on. I'm still mulling, and well, perpetually mulling as to whether I want to try to brave Resident Evil 0 again. Oh, you didn't actually die. Still not dead. Ah! Now you're dead. One bite and I'm in orange caution. Wow. Oh no, I know Resident Evil 0 is a terrible game. One. Okay, one, and then I have to reload. I remember playing 0 when it came out for the GameCube, and I remember dying so many times because of the terrible AI-controlled second player. Alright, you know what? Let's get rid of you. And now you're dead. Locked a carving of a helmet. That door has a keypad next to it. So that's a no. Yep, I know there's a couple of zombies in that hall. That's actually wide enough where I can run around one. Okay. I'm actually going to take the ink ribbon out. We're going to do our first save. Overwrite. Room 1. There we are. So if we were playing as Chris, this would be the room that we find Rebecca in. I'm going to take that aid spray because now I am out of herbs. Vitamins and serums. Serums and vitamins. It's locked. A carving of armor. Oh, is this the room that... Yeah, it is. God damn it. I thought it was second floor. Damn it. Alright, well, I know I have to go back for the chemical now. Damn it. Alright. An old pump. Water seems to be sent from here. The lid is open. A bunch of herbs. But here's what we're going to do. Let's take... Yes. Was it delicious? Good. You are so welcome. Let's take a red herb. And now I've got full health there. And we have another key. Now my inventory is full. You are the armor key. Oh, you're now going to open up a ton of doors at this point. I will come back for those herbs later. But now I got to, you know what? Okay, so now you're actually dead. You are the prop shotgun. Don't need you. What else is here? The desk is locked. Will you use the lockpick? You have used the lockpick. Oh, a shotgun shells, which I do not have room for. So I will come back. So in case you do not know, in case you are seeing this game for the very first time, in addition to story differences, there's some... I'm already in caution. Two shotgun blasts at close range. Now I need the shotgun shells. Well, I know that the next bite will kill me. So anyway, as I was saying, so Jill and Chris, they have slightly different storylines, but Jill is considered the easier path because zombies are, monsters are not as hard to kill as they are in Chris. Enemy difficulty is not really changed between the two, actually. It's more the fact that when you're playing as Jill, you have the lockpick, but you have 2 fewer item slots. So Jill has 8. Chris has 10 item slots. He is harder to kill, but for things that require lockpicks, he needs to find small keys. But because, this is 30 years ago, this game is operating under the assumption that, women are weaker. So, one zombie bite can put you into near death with Jill. And, whereas it's not quite as dramatic with Chris. Also, this is something they fixed in Resident Evil 2, thank goodness, because I remember playing this years ago, and forgetting that neither Jill nor Chris in this game actually show that they're injured. They don't show that they're injured, so they could be walking around near death, and they're just walking around like, hey, no, we're fine. In Resident Evil 2, they very much change that, and they're like, no, we're actually going to indicate that your character is injured. We're going to make them, like, limp or hold their side. And I'll leave a couple of green herbs in there for later because I'm sure I will need them. Oh, hi. Now you're dead. Oh, what room are you? Tigers have a red eye and a blue eye. Well, I have the blue one. I wonder if I'm going to find the. I forget if I find the red one or if that's for Chris. Either way, since I've now killed everything between here and the item box, let's go back and get it. And before I forget, thank you so much to all of you for joining me on this Friday evening. I do very much enjoy the pleasure of your company as always. Thank you for joining me as I play this classic Speaking of which, I don't know if any of you saw, but a few days ago, the original Resident Evil trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, were released on the Steam store. They were released on Steam. What does blue give me? Oh, it's another piece. Okay, I cannot take the blue one back. All right, cool. Yeah, they came out on Steam this week. I do not know if they work with, if they're Steam Deck compatible or anything like that. Ooh. One of them looks useful. Nothing special. Oh, if I remember correctly. Yep. And that ends that. And I see shotgun shells. Keeper's Diary. May 9th, 1998. At night, we played poker with Scott the Guard, alias and Steve the Researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday, and my skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 1998. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back, and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying, and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They've been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 1998. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching at the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy, Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy. Tasty. There you go. And that was probably the keeper. Alright, so there's some shotgun shells that we have to come back for. which I will do shortly. I think I know where that hole leads. Yeah, I know where that leads. So, in the meantime, put this crest back. Actually, you know what? Let me put the bazooka back as well. I won't need it yet until I get to yawn. Trying to remember if there was. I know that I think there was a locked door up here, but do one of my keys. No. That'll be a no, sir. But yeah, thinking about doing the remakes of 1 through 4 later in the year. I have not played the Resident Evil 1 remake. Like I haven't done a playthrough, like even offline. I haven't played the remake in many years. The shot. All right. Well, before you do that, make sure that those games work on your Steam Deck. I don't want you to suddenly buy it and go, wait a minute, fuck, I can only play this on my computer. Because I know Capcom likes to sneak bullshit DRM on their games. Okay, yep, that's where that takes me back to. Have you ever played Revelations 1 and 2? Or are they completely new to you? Okay, that uses the armor key. Here, another clip. An object of art. Jesus, 6 bullets, 7 bullets. More shotgun shells. Oh yeah, if this was Chris, we'd be needing to find small keys for all those for all these like little Ooh. 2 herbs in here. And ink ribbon. You don't have the key for this room. Okay. Nothing major. I'll come back. So I will say that I liked Revelations 1 a lot better than I did Revelations 2. Oh. A rusty boiler, nothing strange. Did I? Okay. Well, there's a fuck ton of herbs here, so I'm gonna take one. So the armor, that door was locked, and it hid a bunch of herbs. Yep. Yeah. One bite. One frickin' swipe from a dog, and I go from full health to orange caution. All right, so that room just hides a bunch of herbs. So, all right. So there's that. That door wasn't locked. Oh, wait a minute. That's a helmet key. Okay. Okay. So far, things are moving along. we found the lighter. We have some twin beds, and I see a red herb there. Before I check the other room, I want to see if they're going to force me to find lighter fluid. I don't remember. No, I don't. And magically, a map appears. Do I still have the lighter? Yes, I do. Alright, I need to go to an item box and put some stuff away. I have not found a single door yet that uses the shield key. I know it's coming, obviously. Morning, Brennan. Seems someone has searched here already. It appears to be a switch. Will you push it? I pushed it the wrong way. I remember. Okay. Alright, turn around, reset. There's probably an item to be had, so I'm gonna put a couple of things away. Go back down to the item box. But yeah, no, I definitely loved the first Revelations. The second one, not as much. The second one also has multiple endings. Okay, have not found the use for the shield key yet. Well, I can tell you from experience, I have not played any of those DLCs, so I don't have an opinion for you on that. Okay. There we go. Move you over. Researchers will. My dear Alma, the fact that you have received this letter is both a joy and a sadness for me. I could not even talk to you because of that guy in the sunglasses. Alma, be calm and read this. I think I've told you that I've moved to a pharmaceutical company's lab. They headhunted me. Last month, there was an accident in the lab and the virus we were studying escaped. All my colleagues who were infected by the virus are dead. To be accurate, they've become the living dead. They still wander around. Some of them are knocking on my room door desperately right now, but there's no sign of intelligence in their eyes. That cursed virus takes away all humanity from the human brain. Love, joy, sorrow, fear, humor, eternally. And Alma, even the memories of the days I spent with you. Yes, I'm infected. I did everything I could, but I could only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is that I forget more about you by the day. So I chose a peaceful death, rather than becoming the living dead. Within an hour I will have entered my eternal sleep. I do hope you'll understand my decision. Goodbye and forever yours, Martin Crackhorn. And I don't care. So those are more grenade rounds. And since I'm here, I will take the... So another trip to the item box. That is the thing with playing as Jill, is that you have to make so many trips to item boxes. Because you only, like, you really, like, when you play as Chris and you have those 10 slots, like, that makes, you wouldn't think that two additional item slots make all the difference, but they so do. My God. Oh, we can't do the auto combine in this game. All right, fine. Okay. And you know what? Since I am here, I will take that red herb that's in this room over here. Like, I'm not collecting every herb I find, because I know I'm coming back. That, you know, if you have played this game before, you know that we have a little interlude, and then we come back to the mansion. So. Okay. All right. Okay. We're not done yet with the armor key. Now, did I do it correctly? Yes, I did. had I remember the first time I did this puzzle and I did not know what the solution was. I was a I was a very mad little boy. Okay. So that takes care of the armor key. Oh. Oh. I know where that goes.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Oh no. Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Yep, I know where to go. It does get ignored so much. All right, well, now I'm on a timer. Now I'm suddenly very glad that I killed everything between here and where I need to go. Quickly get rid of. Come on.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
No! Richard!
Jill, be careful.
Really? I was too slow? Alrighty. Well, I did not think I was that. Alright, well. So's that. So ends that. Oh, for God's sakes. Just like that. Yeah, that goes to yawn. Okay. I need the lighter. Yes, Code Veronica gets ignored a lot. And that goes to yawn upstairs. I'm not ready for yawn yet. Alright, right. Where am I going? Oh, I think I know where I'm going. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I mean, yes, you should. I go that way, that way, that way. I mean, I can do either way. Yeah, at this point, if you want to play Code Veronica, like if you have a PS2, you can play it there. It is a download. It is a I mean, it's a purchasable game on the PlayStation Network store for PS3. Is it not on the PlayStation Store anymore? Before I do anything else. get rid of these other crests. Okay, I'm like, I know there were 3 more. Yeah, Code Veronica X. That was the version that was put on PS2. Where do I want to go next? I know Jan is probably next, so... Oh, but first... I'm going to want the lighter. Yeah, let's save it. It's been a minute. Ha! You're very welcome. Let's keep the lighter for now. We have shotgun shells. I will probably have to go back to an item box to grab the grenade launcher for Yawn. But in the meantime... There you go. You can finally play your namesake. I did take the herb. There we go. Acid rounds. Okay. And I still have the lighter, so we're not done with it yet. Man, 3 candles really brighten up the room. Okay. Now I must... There's nothing left else for me to do except battle the snake. So... let's go back to the item box and grab some horse shit. Let's grab the bazooka. because we're probably gonna need it. Yawn is a bit of a tough customer. I should have saved it now as opposed to a couple minutes ago, but whatever. Yeah, I played the original Code Veronica on Dreamcast, and then I played it again on PS2. And the PS2, the Code Veronica X, is the superior version as far as narrative is concerned. Yeah, we're gonna combine the acid rounds. Or not? Explosive rounds are loaded. Okay. Just a straight. Or does it work the other way? Nope. All right, you cannot change. You cannot do the thing in later games where you just swap rounds like that. Yes, as opposed to my experience where they used the first director's cut box art. The first director's cut box art, but the shittier second director's cut. Yeah. A bit of a bait and switch there. They made up for it though, because on the PlayStation Store for PS5, they replaced the shittier version with this. So the oh, wait a minute. Do I need the shield key for this? I'm about to find out. Yep. Fucking hell. God damn it. Back to the item box. Yeah, a massive snake is hiding in this room. But we're gonna make you need the special key to access. Motherfucker. Okay. My kingdom for 2 extra item slots, but yes, you know. All right, fine. I hope I have enough fire. I think I have enough firepower to be getting on with. All right. Let's try this again. Yay. The shield key is a one door and one door only. All right. Let's do it. First boss. Books and gadgetry, nothing useful. Poison and probably danger. That was in danger. Yep, that's the final crest. And you get poisoned, and there are no blue herbs to be found. Now I'm in orange. I gotta watch my health. Oh, that's right.
Am I poisoned?
Yes, you
Give
are.
me the serum.
The serum which you grabbed.
Barry. Barry?
But Barry. Yep, back to full. All right, well, let's put you back for now. Let's grab the shells. Actually, I believe for the moment we can just put the bazooka back entirely. In any event, we have been saved. We have the final crest, which means we can go out the back door. Because there is right now literally nothing else we can do. remember if there was this. There was. Yeah, in Code Veronica X, there is some additional narrative that was not present in the original Dreamcast version, which makes the ending considerably less confusing. But other than that, it's the same game than the original Dreamcast. There's the only difference between the two are a few extra cutscenes. Okay, yes. There's a crank up there. Our good friend, the old crank. Ooh. Oh, hey, some blue herbs.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody answer me. This is
Brad? Brad!
Are you there? Okay, so we have some blue herbs. I will have to come back to an item box. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't fully done. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, wait. All right. I still have the crank. there. There we go. That requires a battery. I remember that. But I am going to go back up for herbs now that I'm out. Especially now that there are blue herbs in play, which means now there are things that can poison me. And a certain berry will not be running to my rescue. Let's actually take one of these blue heribs. Okay, it's a map of the garden. Yeah, okay. When I get that battery to power the other lift, that will take me up through here. Oh. I know there's an item box somewhere in the field house that I'm about to go to, but I want to clear stuff now. That's right, helmet. Wasn't the door I was looking for. To your earlier point there, Veronica, if Capcom is so embarrassed by Resident Evil Code Veronica, they should, like, remake it and, you know, make it a better game if they're so embarrassed by it. One through four has already been given the remake love. And if 5 gets remade before Code Veronica, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to take that single blue. gonna leave that single blue out for now, in case I just get poisoned. I want to blow a full heal on myself. Because I saw some... Because I saw some talk. I don't know if it's. I think it's just speculation at this point. Talk that Capcom is thinking about a remake of 5, and I'm just like, really? Don't think it needs it. Okay, you know what? I see a bunch of single blue herbs out and about, so... Oh, I see. Okay, I remember now why that little statuette is there. Ah, yeah, there was a frickin' save point, right? Damn it. Okay. But we get a first aid spray, so there's that. And more explosive rounds. Okay. Yeah, let's do a little save. I don't want to have to... I don't want to have to do yawn again. Just combine ink ribbons. And we have... Let's combine explosive rounds. Okay. And we'll pocket one of these for the time being. That one died fairly quickly. Only 3 bullets that time. Shit. Got me on the reload. God damn you. Already. 1 bite. Fucking caution. Orange caution already. Will you take the red book of Eastmarch? Didn't know that was here. Oh. And inside we have a control room key. Carving of the moon. Really? I don't... Not the vibe I get from it, but, you know, you do you, I suppose. Take out that second herb. I'm aware that I am kind of living on the edge at the moment, but... Still fucking frustrating. That's always frustrated me with this game. It's like, oh, 1 bite and you're almost dead. Instantly. Yep. Ah, bees. Because why the fuck not? Just bees. Oh my god, bees! Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident, and the plant at point 42 is growing amazingly fast. It has been affected by the T-virus differently than other plants have been, and shows unique shape in addition to its size. Looking at the way it behaves, it is now difficult to determine what kind of plant it was originally. There are 2 ways in which Plant 42 gathers nutrition. The first one is through the roof that reaches into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and broke the water tank in the basement. Now the basement is filled with water. It is easily imaginable that some chemical elements were blended in the water that promotes the incredibly fast growth of Plant 42. Another part of Plant 42 from the basement grows through the duct and hangs down like so many bulbs from the ceiling on the first floor. Many vines come out of those bulbs, and they are the second resource for its nutrition. One sensing movement, Plant 42 shoots its vines and holds around the prey and holds it. Then it starts sucking up blood, using the suckers located at the back of its vine. It also has some intelligence. It blocks the door by twining its vines around it, especially when it captures prey or is sleeping. Several staff members have already fallen victims to this. May 21st, 1998, Henry Sarton. It is a pride swarm. Okay, before I head down into the basement, let's see what's in here. Random clip of bullets in the sink. Alright, so nothing in there except one zombie and some bullets. Before I investigate the rest of that hallway, oh, hello. Yep. It looks like a clock dial. 3, 4, 5. Some kind of a code. Yeah, I know that. Damn it! Oh, okay. I was fully expecting to get poisoned there. So nothing in this room except for a code and... oh yes, giant spider invasion over here. I was gonna say, is there anything... I guess, okay. Clip of bullets. And an ink ribbon? Is that ink ribbon? Yes, it is. Honestly, giant spiders are something I'm surprised we haven't seen in more Resident Evil games. Yeah, it's like they appeared in the first 3. And maybe Code, I don't remember if they were an enemy in Code Veronica, but they were definitely in the first 3 games. All right, so I'm on yellow fine. One, two, three, four, five. That's the same combination on my luggage. Oh, we have a shiny thing. Something is written on the wall. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 plus 7 equals 13. 13 plus 3 equals 16. Oh, right. Okay. Water equals 1. Red equals 2. Purple equals 3. Green equals 4. Okay. Yep. Not yet. It's locked. The plate says 003. Well, oh, right, shit. All right, back to the. So let's put some stuff back. Because I have a very good idea. I know what's coming next. Yes. Well, I mean that's how they do it in the at the very least in the first 3 Resident Evil games. Well, in this game it's green fine, yellow fine, orange is caution, red is danger, and then you're dead. In Resident Evil, in the later Resident Evil games, in 2, 3, and Code Veronica, you have fine, yellow caution, orange caution, red for danger, and then dead. Purple for poison, so. Another 15, 20 minutes or so to go tonight. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Not yet. It won't move at all. It seems to be obstructed from the opposite side. Well, that's where our plant lives, then. Well, I knew that's where our plant lives, so... Yes, let's descend the ladder. Ah. We can't go anywhere. And these wooden boxes float perfectly. Oh. Hang on. That's just gonna back me into a corner. I love how Jill has to throw her whole back into it. Like you don't need to, you can just put the gun away and just push with your hands. Like, you don't need to shoulder brace. I mean, unless these boxes are genuinely that heavy. I mean, they could be. Yeah, okay. Oh, they're giving me some herbs. That seems to be a clue. I've only got the one herb at the moment. Oh, that's right. Are we about to meet Brother Sharkbait? No, that is where the root of Plant 42 is. Okay. There we go. Ah. Now we've drained all the water, which means we have a flopping shark. Ooh, a couple of clips. I'd have to say probably that's probably a 50-50 mix. Oh, shotgun shells, my beloved. I'm not going after the box, I'm going after the shiny thing. Ah, that's the 03 key. That's right. Yep. That's the 003 key. Yep. Floppy fish. Yep, so far I'm in green fine, so don't need that other herb at the moment. I know I have played this game far more often than the remake. I mean, I can tell you immediately that I have only done the remake. I did a Jill playthrough once and a Chris playthrough once of the remake. Ah, that's where the missing book goes. So I'm going to go back to the item box. Like, there we are. Ooh, but first, what have we here in the desk? Oh, another ink ribbon. 2 shotgun rounds. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to consume that, which is fine. What have we here? We have some flame rounds. But I do have to go back for the blank book. So we're going to do some swapping there. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I mean, the last time I played this game was 5 years ago. But also, damn, it's been 5 years. It has not felt like the last time I played this game was in 2021. The V-Jolt Report. As I stated in the last report, there are some common features found in the cells of the plant infected by the Tyrant virus. We have also found another interesting fact through some experiments. We've found an element that destroys these plant cells rapidly in UMB number 16, one of the series of UMB chemicals that we used for that experiment. We named this UMB number 16 as V-Jolt. In our calculation, it will take less than 5 seconds to destroy plant 42 if we put the V-Jolt directly on the root. You need to mix some of the UMB series chemicals in a specific order to create V-Jolt, but the UMB series chemicals may generate a poisonous gas which is harmful to the human body. Extreme caution should be taken when handling these chemicals. Following are the types of UMB series chemicals and their brief characteristics. 2 is red, 3 is purple, 4 is green, yellow 6 is yellow, 7 is white, 13 is blue, and 16 is brown. Now a book is missing. What? No more. And that's plant 42. So, we have to mix up some chemicals, but I need to clear a bunch of stuff in my inventory to do that. Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong because it's been a long time, I know that the first time I played, I think the first time I played this, like when I was a teenager, I think I brute forced Plant 42. I don't think I bothered with the whole chemicals thing. I just like used like the flame rounds and the acid rounds and just, you know, laid waste to it. All right, I need to clear a 4th spot. So, for the moment, I think the last thing I am going to do is do the stuff with the, you know, do the thing with the plants, and then I'm going to call it a night. So, I spent a little time doing that little history lesson, so we'll play for a little longer. Let's just gather up all the empty bottles because we're going to need them all. Nope. I want that 4th bottle. Okay, so we need to get to 16. That's the magic number. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay. So I need to make a bottle of 7, a bottle of 6, and then a bottle of 3. So water is 1 and red is 2. So we have a bottle of water. And now I need a bottle of red. A bottle of red. A bottle of white. Okay, so we're going to combine. And we now have 3. So I need a bottle of 4. Three plus 4 equals 7. That makes UMB 7. Okay, so I need a bottle. Then I need 2 and 4 is my next. Okay, that makes yellow 6. All right, so I need to combine the 6 and 7. That gets me UMB 13. And so I need a 1 and a 2. So 42. And then some water. Fine. Empty bottle. 3 and 13. And that's me, V-Jolt. There we are. So, with that said, let's go down to the route. When I first played the game, I had several friends who were farther than I was in the game. Ah, so you had backseaters. Fun. No, I didn't want. Yes, I did want to do that. Yeah, I think for a lot of us, I know for me, Resident Evil 2 was my introduction to the series. Like, I don't think I played 1 until after I'd beaten 2 and 3. It looks like a plant root. Really? Hell, that's that for Plant 42. And since I'm here, and this will be the last time I go through this part of the guardhouse and the garden area, let's take that last herb. Let's clear out some inventory because I believe I'm about to get a couple of items. Since I know that since I'm not coming back here. After I get what I need from Plant 42. Plant 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. It's like, I ain't coming back here once I finish up. I know, I still have to... I still have to fight it? Alright. Then let me... do the old... Let me grab the fucking... Alright. That I forgot. That I forgot. I forgot that V-Jolt doesn't actually kill it, but it significantly weakens it. What? I'm here. Let's just take that. Fine, fucker. No. Legit have to wait until you've run out of one type of round. You cannot swap on the fly. That's annoying. Forgot about that. Okay. Well, let's beat up the plant. Oh, yes, I did. There we go. And we take a mansion key. So it took 5 acid rounds plus 1 flame round. Check. This is the helmet key. Okay. And now plant 42 is nothing more than just a pile of goo. And that is it for this section of the game. Now we go back to the mansion for the second time. Now we have a shiny new key.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'm not evil. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not evil. So we are going to save it here and call it a night. Because we have to go back to the mansion, and they're going to we're going to ramp up the difficulty a bit. We're going to get some new enemies, if I remember correctly. So again, thank you so much for spending some of your Friday evening with me. I absolutely enjoy your company, and thank you for providing it. It's been nice to get back into this. Nice little way to start off the 30th anniversary celebration. I'll be back a week from tonight, doing the same thing. We might finish Jill's story next week, because these games are pretty short. I mean, this was PS1, so we're looking like 5-6 hours. So I might finish Jill's. We might start Chris's next week, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see if there's anyone floating around. If there's anyone for me to send you all over to. Let's see. Let's see. No, I think we're all good at the moment. So I think everyone else is right now doing art. So I'm going to leave you to have a good rest of your night. Again, I will see you next week. So happy Passover, happy Easter, happy festive holiday if you don't celebrate either of those. I know that for me, Easter Sunday is basically just happy ham dinner day and happy Cadbury cream egg day. So, until I see you lovely people again in a week, stay healthy, stay safe, love you guys, good night, and joy be with you all, everyone. Be well. I'll see you next time.